Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there. Hello, kids. Welcome back to another episode of the Daredevil Podcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, just not above beating a man with a club. It is.
Damn straight. It's a little hellfire.
All right, and this time, yes, we'll be covering Daredevil 220 and 221 and new issue Daredevil number 2. 222. All right, so although I'm thinking we should address the not so good news that Daredevil Born Again has gone back to the drawing board.
Mama's got more time.
That's right.
Keeping this show one episode a month for now.
No. So that means we're probably not going to see this show till what, 2025?
If we're lucky.
Oh God.
I mean, literally, one of the shows I'm watching, because the writer strike has gone on so long, they had to cancel half the show, so they can start filming again. Yes, I'm talking about American Horror Story Delicate. They should just cancel the whole series, personally, but you know how I feel about Scab, so it is what it is.
Yeah. It's because, I guess Feige and them weren't too happy with what they saw. So,
well, I'm glad they didn't turn into this particular skit. I think it's very important that they get this particularly right, especially since they did what they did to the Netflix properties. So it's kind of on their shoulders. If it's not better than that, then what the hell are you doing? So yeah.
Well, yeah. So
because I'm just gonna be real. I didn't think that Secret Invasion was very well. They should have scrapped that as well.
Yeah.
It's Samuel L. Jackson. I was literally That's the only thing that I was looking forward to, and they fucked it up.
It wasn't a big enough scale.
It should have been a movie. I mean, that storyline is iconic. So iconic, they gave us a 2 and probably a 3 coming up soon, but you ain't heard that from me. So
Yeah, I mean, there. If nothing else, there needed to be way more of our classic characters in there.
Yeah. So I just honestly can't wait till the MCU gets completely rebooted. We get a new Iron Man. We get a new everybody at this point. So.
But and then you see, I guess Deadpool 3 is going to be delayed.
I figured as much because the strike drug on so long. So yeah. Meanwhile, Hugh Jackman has a memoir book coming out as well. So I'm gonna be eating so much celebrity gossip for so long, bro. It is the season of celebrity gossip memoirs. I am so here for it.
Is that what happened? Because of the strike, they all just started writing books.
I feel like they gotta make money. Hey, they gotta eat somehow. Shout out to the other the top 1% of the actors that were trying to come in and fill the blank since the studios wouldn't say, hey, we'll pay more in dues, we'll do this, we just really want to get the ball rolling, we'll take less of the that's big. That they'll go last because they're gonna get money off the back end, Avi, but still just the point that they put the offer, it's getting really serious, and I hope they figure something out soon, because I know the smaller people are probably ready to cave, and then there's that whole situation we won't get into that caused further division among just the actors that are striking and stuff too. So it's interesting, and I mean, this is literally the longest strike at this point. So yeah, something's got to be done soon.
Oh yeah. So yes, it can be a lot longer for your Daredevil show. Which again, I was talking to Ray and Dave this morning, it's you kind of have to make sure that's quality, because Daredevil, there's going to be more eyes on this than probably any of the previous shows so far. And again, they're doing 18. It's not like a 6-episode, 10-episode thing.
Yeah, honestly, they should have just given it to FX, but that's none of my business. That's none of my business. If you know, you know. I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, as long as they get it right. But like honestly, I'm gonna do a hot take. I think they should have just recast Charlie Cox. I don't think we should be riding off that Netflix thing.
Oh damn.
Especially like if he's gonna be the way that he was in She-Hulk, a little bit of a pass for me.
Well, I think it wasn't that.
I don't want Goofy Matt. Sorry.
Well, I thought that was part of the problem was why they scrapped the Raiders because it wasn't going to be as serious. So I think they're like no. We need it serious.
Yeah, they should have left it in the hands of the people from Netflix. That's my personal opinion. If they were going to bring it back, they should have brought back that team in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's just consulting or supervising producers or something. Like, I felt like they did a really great job with what could have turned into just Arrow or, heaven forbid, Iron Fist, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, literally, like, those were the two kind of lines that it was, like, going to be judged on, and it came out above both, so... Which was hard to do.
I don't know. Think that what does this mean? Could we get Foggy back? Could we get Karen back?
I mean, we went so long in the book, like in canon, without them that I feel like they feel like it's okay. But I think we definitely do need those two back eventually. By the end of the first season, they have to be back in play. Like they have to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because that's kind of what made the chemistry like. So yeah, I'm not excited, but like I'm happy that they're actually thinking about quality control because everything Disney's in the toilet right now, from the parks to the TV shows to Disney Plus. Just keep again with what's going on in the world, a lot of people are boycotting them. So you know, like I saw so many people on TikTok hitting that cancel subscription. So I was like, ooh, as a stockholder, not looking good for me, but for humanity, I'm proud of y'all. Stick it to the mouse, man.
I was gonna say, are you glad they're putting more thought into this Daredevil stockholder, Lilith Hellfire?
Yeah, I am. I mean, like Daredevil is a really cool project. I just don't want them to F it up.
Exactly.
That's all.
All right, should we jump into these issues?
Yep, let's get into 220. A little Denny O'Neil action.
This is a pretty cool cover. I like this cover.
Yeah, this is a really cool cover.
With the fog.
But it's David, so.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. You know, he also did like the pencils, the inks, and the colors on this. So for him to do the cover too, I was like, sweet. Get your shekels, butter.
That's right. All right, Daredevil 220 from July 1985. Fog. Writer Denny.
Where's Knight? Somebody get Ray on
the line. What the F? Yeah,
I had to do it.
I know. Writer Denny O'Neil, penciler and inker David Mazzucchelli, colors Christy Shealy, letterer Joe Rosen, and editor Ralph Macchio. At 3 a.m.
Nothing good happens after 11 p.m., kids. Stay home.
Whoa, nothing?
I said what I said.
Oh, wow.
Stay your ass at home after 11 p.m.
You're too drunk to be any good to me. I'm sorry. You're too drunk to be any good to me.
Yeah, there we go.
At 3 a.m., Matt Murdock gets a phone call for help from his former fiancée, Heather Glenn.
Damn it, Heather! I thought we were done with you.
Thinking of desperation. Matt says he's going to find a cab at this time of night in the fog. Heather urges him to come to her as Daredevil. Hey-o.
Kinky.
No, you know what I want. Put that mask on.
Fetish.
Tie me up those billy clubs. On the way, Daredevil hears a couple, Manny and Doris, in an argument. He does not intervene as he proceeds on to help Heather.
Oh, Spider-Man didn't tell him his story or something?
Guess not. Prepare for a floating head, kids. He finds Heather unconscious from drinking.
Lightweight.
She wakes up and continues to drink.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
She is not in danger. She just tells Matt that she is lonely.
Girl, you need to stop playing. She really drunk down her ex and told him to put on the costume. She's down bad. Real bad.
In her nightie. Yeah, kind of. Okay. Yeah,
Oh, Matt's leaving.
Yeah, she is not in danger. As Matt leaves, he sees a man walking and smoking a foreign brand of cigarettes.
Must be what is Quentin Lucky
No, I don't.
Stripe or something, whatever it is. Red Apple. There we go. Don't at me, nerd films. It's Red Apple cigarettes.
Matt doesn't investigate the man as he another floating head of guilt. Matt doesn't investigate the man as he senses more trouble with Manny and Doris. He finds that Manny has fatally stabbed Doris.
And this is why Spider-Man has to tell his goddamn story every freaking time because of people like Matt.
Yeah, you gotta do the lecture circuit, man. He has to go to every superhero tell them that story.
Great power and responsibility. The amazing Spider-Man story. That's what he should have done instead of that photo book.
No, exactly. He punches out Manny and leaves him for the police. Matt knows that if he had ignored Heather's drunken call for help, Doris would still be alive. The next morning, Foggy calls Matt and tells him that Heather has hung herself in her apartment.
Ooh. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody Matt deal with got a screw loose. Or maybe the D made the screw loose in the first place. I don't know. I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg.
I mean, at this point in the present of 2023, I mean, he has at least 3 dead lovers. He has one who used to be dead, Elektra, who's back to life. So, I mean,
giving her best evanescence.
Oh my, bring me to life. But yeah. This is it? Are we blaming it on the D, Lilith?
Yeah, I think we have another Supernatural fans. We have another Sam Winchester on our hands.
Gotham. We have another Jim Gordon. Yeah.
Talk about goddamn.
Whoa.
eyebrows.
Oh.
Come on, Phil.
Oh,
We had to lighten the mood after that.
Come on, Phil. Say Gotham.
No. Matt later investigates and notes that items from her safe are missing. He and Foggy recall how European businessman Silvio...
He's a garbage man! A legitimate garbage man!
had inquired about buying patents from Heather when her father died. Using information from his informants, Grotto and Turk, Matt investigates and confronts Silvio and his bodyguards. He defeats them and captures Silvio. As they question the businessman at police headquarters, he admits to stealing the patents, but Heather had already hung herself when his men had arrived. Later, Foggy gets a note Heather mailed to him, wanting Foggy to tell Matt that she is sorry. Matt feels responsible. Foggy tells him that Matt is only guilty of not loving Heather as much as Heather loved him. Matt still feels his responsibility. Matt opens the window and lets in the fog. The tale ends with a quote from a Greek philosopher, Socrates, written at the time of his suicide.
Okay, Denny, trying to show people he's well-read, pulling his best D.G. Chichester.
Oh, that's right. I mean, yeah, the only, yes, it's my fault. She's dead. It's all my fault.
I mean, debatable.
It's my fault. I should have gone there at 3 a.m. and
tapping my way down. I mean, honestly, it looks like all she needed was a little serotonin and dopamine. That's all I'm saying, Matt. Any other time you would have been down for it, brother. Like
little D and some coffee. Yeah.
Little D and some orange juice, something.
Well, maybe not little D, but
Yeah, it's not Justin Timberlake.
Oh!
I'm sorry. I've been waiting all my life for the Justin Slater to come to light, and I'm just...
Oh, she's in denial.
I've always been Team Britney, always. Y'all can check the record. So.
Oh, she's still in denial about that rumor.
Jessica Biel somewhere sliding down the wall crying right now.
Oh, man. No, you know what? Justin Timberlake maybe in a bad way, but he's like, at least I'm not Will Smith.
I mean, at least Will Smith's getting sympathy for his crazy wife.
Oh! True. Too
It's
late.
like, yeah, we want Jada to shut up. As a Tupac fan, I beg of thee, shut the fuck up, Jada. Thank you.
What you mean on her daily appearances on the Today Show?
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
Somebody likes to be famous.
And y'all wonder why I ain't like her with Fish Mooney. If you check the tapes, Mama's always right. Mama is always right. When I tell you I don't like somebody, please believe it's for reasons. I'm not just a hater to be a hater. I have my reasons.
Oh, yes, and let's not forget, on page 1 of this issue, there are special thanks to Mr. Frank
Your mother's a whore!
Miller.
And don't you forget it!
Wait a minute. What?
And shout out to Moon Knight for a full-page advertisement.
Yeah, instead of a letters page, there's a full-page Moon Knight advertisement.
Stop trying to make Moon Knight a thing. It's not gonna happen.
Oh! Wait a minute. Who's trying to make Moon Knight a thing?
What the F?
Look, a full-page ad for Moon Knight.
It's like, oh, let's put Batman in a white suit and red Batman in a red suit advertisement. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, look how big it is. Batman.
I'm just messing with you, Ray.
He loves Batman and all his offshoots.
I mean, we got green, red, white.
So wait a minute. Okay. So it doesn't say why Frank Miller gets special thanks for this issue, but it's like, but meanwhile, a desperate woman looking for sex can't get it and then hangs herself. Did Frank Miller suggest that?
Did he have anything to do with Heather?
That's a whore.
What?
Did he have anything to do with Heather? I don't think so.
I don't know. No. Well, I think he did write her for a time, I think, during his run. So I don't know.
That might be why. You know, hey, listen, one thing about Frank Miller at this time, you better bow to the fucking king. So that's probably what that was about. If you don't want him to come for your shekels, you better mention it, okay?
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Listen, low key, legend has it, he's kind of a petty king. Legend has it.
Wait, what? Mr. Frank
Your mother's a whore.
Miller is petty? What?
Legend has it, allegedly.
Oh, my.
Let me stress, I don't know that man, but I heard stuff about that man. I don't know for sure. But legend has it, he's a petty king.
Frank Miller, come on here and set the record straight.
Please don't.
Why? Oh, my God. I want him.
I like having one-sided beef, Phil. One thing about me, I'm gonna have me a one-sided beef.
I need him for 60 seconds, Lil, so I get the man on recording saying,
Your mother's a whore.
You gonna make him mad enough to say it?
yeah? Did you say something about my mother? You call my mother a whore? No, I did not say.
Your mother's a whore.
Boom! Hit the button.
Hit the button. Hold on, wait. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna. Oh, dang it! Come on.
Oh boy. Yeah, shut all those porn windows.
Don't be putting my business out there like that.
Oh, anyone who knows you, come on.
It has to be the Heather thing. Has to be.
It has to be, yeah, because I don't see anything else in here that necessarily screams Frank Miller.
Just sad broad, bro. I guess that's his genre, sad broad.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's interesting.
There was no hope because she couldn't get that magical D.
Your mother's a whore.
I'm just saying, all the other times that Nat has gone out of his way to knock the dust off of certain parts of females' body parts, and he couldn't do this for a sad, desperate girl. Clearly, she needed some serotonin and dopamine.
Clearly, Matt Murdock has one kryptonite, and that's desperation. They'll come.
That's his shtick.
They'll come running to polish that Billy Club if you're smelling a desperation. Okay.
That's his shtick. You're absolutely right. Two people can't be desperate together. That's not a good look.
Amen, sister.
Oh boy.
Okay, so now you can reopen the 10 and above window. Okay. All right.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with you, Philip. Like, I just don't know.
Hey, again, in many ways, you created this monster, Love Hellfire.
I know. That's what makes it so
Remember the very first podcast I
I
was
should have just ignored the email.
on. How dare you
I'm kidding.
deprive the world of this? How dare you? 1,001 dick jokes. How dare you?
Yeah, I mean, we do make a pretty good team. Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is literally the best place on the internet for dick jokes. Classy dick jokes, stupid dick jokes, just and everything in between. Hey,
The safe haven for the dick joke lover.
221 though. Ben Urich is all I'm gonna say, and leave it alone.
Oh my. All right. So are we talking about 221?
Yeah.
All right. Daredevil 221 from August 1985. Behold my vengeance.
Behold something.
I was going to say, that's what Heather wanted, his vengeance.
Salty vengeance, some would say.
Whoa! Well, you don't want your vengeance too salty,
Don't kink shame her.
Oh!
It's so salty.
Oh, jeez. So.
It's so salty.
It's funnier with Justice.
I love her sick couple drops. I have 2 of each. Have the male, have the female. All right. So yes, the creative team is the same as last time. Behold my vengeance. Matt Murdock visits Heather Glenn's grave. He is still feeling guilty about not being there for her.
He's in his red Batman era. Don't even worry about it.
I'm surprised he wasn't waving that guilt around trying to get someone else in bed,
Denny has class.
I guess, yeah. Matt leaves and as Daredevil visits Ben Urich at the Daily Bugle. Ben Urich has a tip on who stole the patents from Heather's apartment on the night of her suicide. He gives Matt the information and tells him the leader of the group is Emilio Roos in Venice, Italy. Matt Murdock visits his law office and tells Foggy that he has to go to Venice. Foggy warns him that the law firm is in dire straits and that his partner does not need to leave at this time. Matt leaves anyway.
Wait, what? You don't need me. Why is my name even on the freaking header? I don't do shit here.
Oh, kids, we're like 6 months from Fall from Grace. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Or no, Born Again. I'm sorry.
This is a mess. Like, he don't do nothing. Foggy's been carrying him on his back the whole damn time since law school. Like, let's just be real.
We're 6 months from Born Again and the return of
Your mother's a whore.
Because one time wasn't enough. It's never enough.
No, I didn't destroy Matt enough.
Yeah.
Uh,
He really put Matt in his sad boy era. It was crazy.
oh yeah, he started the trend of let's see how bad I can F Matt Murdock's life up.
I was begging for I Can Feel Colors after reading that, man. I was like, I want to go back to that time. This was so uncalled for.
I know. Okay, so here's the thing. So Matt's not looking to get laid since his former lover died. No, it's either sex or I gotta go beat the hell out of someone. So this time it's gonna be good. So I'm gonna go beat the hell out of somebody.
I mean, relatable content for me. Those are the only 2 plausible reasons to express emotion. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it works. Behold my vengeance, the Lilith Hellfire story.
Oh, well, I read a little too much Frank Miller as a child. We've discussed this.
Your mother's a whore.
What do you mean you can only last 5 minutes?
Your mother's a whore.
Well, now you know I date people, 25.
Young and dumb and full of vengeance.
Fun.
And full of vengeance. Salty vengeance. Oh. All right. Matt arrives in Venice because Foggy's like, you've already left town like twice in the last couple of months. He's like, can you stay for 5 minutes? No. Matt arrives in Venice and travels by gondola to Palazzo de Pesca, where Ruse and his Council of 10 are located. Matt changes into his Daredevil attire and climbs to the roof. He is detected by Ruse and sends a robotic Sir Lancelot to kill Daredevil.
There it is. There's a robot in this story.
A robot with a lance. Oh, this is relatable content for Love Hellfire.
It is.
To kill Matrix the robot into falling off the roof to its destruction. Roos and his henchmen captured Daredevil. Daredevil urges Roos to surrender now and turn himself into the authorities. Instead, they bind Daredevil and seal him into a chamber of the old structure. A priest urges Roos not to kill Daredevil. When all the henchmen leave, the priest tells Daredevil salvation is beneath his feet. After
Not
Roos...
between your legs, Matt. Beneath your feet.
Whoa! No, that was going to be Heather's salvation. After Roos and his men leave, Daredevil slips his bonds and takes the priest's tip and digs through a concealed cavern in the ground. He surprises and confronts Roos and his men and defeats them all. Roos dies in the battle.
He had it coming. Hey,
I ain't killing you, but I ain't gonna save you either.
Exactly.
And I guess Fancy Man Moon Knight only needed 1 month of advertisement because we have a letter page back in this issue.
Random.
All right. I'm not saying this is a bad story. It was an entertaining story, but I'm like, Denny could have used this as like a Batman story in Legends of the Dark Knight, you know?
Who's to say he didn't?
You know, one of those women Bruce strings along, kills herself because she can't have Bruce, and and then the whole suicide, he feels guilty, and then the whole trip to Venice. I can see that in a Legends of the Dark Knight art. Come on.
Oh no, well, you change it around. He went to Markovia, or
oh yes. Or no.
Really, Markovia is really like Latveria, but still.
Well, I was gonna say instead of Italians, what if it was like Latverian henchmen, and then he has
or
to
what's the island? The one they use in Suicide Squad movie, the James Gunn one.
That wasn't Santa Prisca, was it?
No, not Bane, but the other one, the one that Arrow uses too.
Oh,
they do the Suicide Squad thing.
Oh, the one from the show?
Yeah.
You're the Arrow fan. How dare you not know this?
No, it's in the comics though. Like I can't think right now because it's Sunday and I've had mimosas. It'll come to me.
She's not gonna have any true blood in her veins until tomorrow morning, kids. Yeah, I know. But I know what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, again, substitute a location, substitute Batman for Daredevil, and again, this could have been a Legend of the Dark Knight. Sorry, Ray. Ray was probably enjoying this story until we were like, God,
Batman, my favorite character.
That's all right. I was talking to him this morning, and I kept making Marvel Snap jokes every 2 seconds, and then I was like, towards the end, I was like, I'll lay off the Marvel Snap jokes, Ray.
Batman.
That doesn't mean Lilith will.
Then I hit the button.
Batman, my favorite character.
No, I just meant for that episode. No. What?
So petty.
And it was towards the end. I mean, come on. And I'm like, oh, okay, I won't make him for the last 5 minutes. But I'll just hit the Batman drop. All right, what did you think of this, Lilith?
It's giving. Look, it's a nice, well-paced, well-plotted 2 issues, but it's giving filler. It's giving filler. Who gives a hell about Heather?
I guess they were just like, I guess we're really not going to do Heather anymore.
Yeah, really. We're like, oh, just in case anybody got any ideas.
Yeah, because I guess he was going to start seeing Gloriana Green, and then Karen is going to be back here in within the year. So
yeah, we're getting rid of all obstacles at that point, for sure. Sometimes you just gotta clean up the continuity. I get it.
There's too many women, even for Matt Murdock.
Yeah, exactly.
And I won't say who killed off Gloriana years later.
Nobody tells.
That is like a staple of like Daredevil anymore. Either like making Matt's life hell, or you're killing one of his lovers, or both.
Man pain, bud. Man, it's all about man pain and fridging. Gotta remember the era we're in.
Oh, that's true. Oh, the 80s, yeah.
Yeah. Like that. That is bleak.
And again, I mean, Denny tried to keep, I mean, it wasn't doom and gloom with Denny's run most of the time, so it's probably the closest he got to Frank Miller-esque. Denny tried to keep it classy. I still can't get Lilith to touch Mika's sin now. Boy, that thing.
I mean, if you want that for your birthday present, feel free.
That would be a couple episodes because he drug that out, even if it was just like a background during something else. I mean, Mika's sin was probably in the book for like a year or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if you're wondering what we're talking about, kids, yes. If you wondered how could they do Craven, if you order Craven from Wish, yeah, that would be Mika's sin.
Yeah. That's being generous too. Wish, I don't know. It's like having somebody's blind grandma sculpted.
Whoa! Blind grandma. Having someone's blind grandma sculpted out of their poopy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to like disparage Denny, but
No. But they can't all be, they can't all be, Green Arrow.
Name me a creator, and there's at least one story where they're probably like, yeah, this wasn't my best work.
Yeah, I phoned it in.
Did it for the paycheck.
I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta.
Except for every once in a while, you'll get certain craftsmen who enjoy each and every story they write.
Your mother's a whore.
Take pride in it. They stare into that skin. All right. So should we talk the new issue? Okay, I'm interested because you weren't here last time when I talked to Saladin Amid. So what did you think of the first issue?
It's an interesting place to put Matt, for sure.
I mean, Mr. Love him and leave him, and all of a sudden he's a priest.
No, if you know, it makes sense. Yeah, there was a seminary college kind of close to where I went to college, well, undergrad anyway. And yeah, no, it makes sense. If you know, you know.
Oh my. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. No. Don't tell me you defrocked the priest.
No, never.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. But I have talked to a lot of people that have been in seminary school, want to like follow that life path. They come from all walks of life and they choose to be priests. They're not all just like fresh out of high school either. So like it's like people who like were in other denominations and have families and stuff decide to be like Catholic priests. So it's like a whole big swath of people. So
okay.
But yeah, a lot of the younger guys are Before they do it, they definitely a lot of them sow their wild oats. Let's just put it that way.
It's like the Amish. They're like, yeah, you get a weekend. Go wild, kid.
I mean, the Amish get a year, but yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's the reality TV show I'm down for. They actually kind of did have one way back in the day for the Amish people. They had that Romsburger. It was probably on TLC.
I knew a guy one time years and years ago who asked an Amish girl for her phone number, and she said she didn't have a phone, and he asked her who was the closest person to live by her who had a phone. True story.
Yikes.
All right.
No. I like where we're starting for sure, but like it's a little different. I don't know how everybody else's reaction to it, but like I'm ready for something different for Daredevil. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like Saladin said, like I got him and what's his face? Chip, were talked beforehand. And, like you said, it's been done before with other Daredevil writers where, like, they're kind of like, okay, well, where do you want me to end it? I'll end it here. And then, that's good. I'll pick it up here. So,
well, here's the thing, though. Like, I appreciate that he is focusing on Matt's character development. Like, we have been lacking on that. No tea, no shade to Chip for a while. Like, it was just kind of constantly one thing after another that was happening around him, not necessarily to him.
Ninjas.
And he hasn't had a chance to process that. So no, I totally get like wanting to make him a priest where they have to literally be like contemplative and they have to like take deep stock of themselves and things like that. Like I totally get why he chose this.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. No, I like that he actually he gets into Matt's head and
We haven't been there for now. It's a dark and scary place in Matt's head. Let's be real, but like we haven't been there in a while, and we need this retrospection for sure.
And for at least the second time, he's clawed his way out of hell, literally.
Yeah, like it's time. It's a come to Jesus moment for sure.
I mean, I've said for the longest time this man's needed like therapy, but it's like he's literally for the second time they dug himself out of hell. So yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy the art too.
Oh,
I wasn't
I was
really
about
too
to say,
familiar with Aaron Cutter, but like,
yeah, this art is yes. Look at that.
I want to say he did some Action Comics, maybe. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember.
I feel like I've seen his work before, but I can't really pin down where.
Yeah, the name sounds familiar to me, but
I know he did a lot of Avengers stuff. Maybe is what
maybe.
I'm thinking of too.
But yeah,
and some Fantastic Four. I know for sure he did some Fantastic Four. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say the name was familiar. Oh wait, here we go. Here's the Wikipedia. American comic book artist who's worked on such books as Legion Lost, Green Lantern, New Guardians, Avenging Spider-Man, Death of X, All New Guardians of the Galaxy, Infinity Countdown. So, okay, here's Avenging Green Lantern. Oh yeah, Superman Volume 3. Action Comics Volume 2. Superboy Volume 5, Green Lantern Corps, Edge of Oblivion, Death of X, Guardians of the Galaxy, Edge of Spider-Geddon number 4. Yeah, Fantastic Four, Volume 6, 5 through 9, with Dan.
I think he did a tribute too, as well. But yeah, that's the one that I'm thinking of anyway.
Yeah, did some Ghost Rider.
Yeah, he's pretty well rounded.
Yeah, and there's a bunch.
This will definitely put his name on the map though, where people are like, "Oh, I kind of." So, oh yeah, the guy that does Daredevil. Yeah, I feel like that. This is gonna be his thing for sure.
Yeah, and people love his art because there's like a big long list of books he just did the cover for. So yeah. I have to try to reach out to him since we got Saladin. Yeah. But yeah, no, I like the pencils on this. The colors are great on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like you said, I mean, I think this is interesting. We'll hopefully be getting into Matt's head more and stuff, and maybe he'll focus on something other than Superior Puss for a while. Especially like taking care of the.
Sometimes you gotta do it. Much like when you do marijuana, you gotta do a detox. Sometimes you gotta do a celibacy detox to appreciate what you have. I'm just saying.
I know I wouldn't want to be any criminal who crosses his path during this time.
Oh, he is gonna be pent up. He's gonna be worse than Spider-Man.
If he can't use that one billy club, he's gonna use the other.
Yeah.
If you think being a priest is slowing him down, no, read this issue. He's beating guys in this issue.
He's giving them their own, little Hail Marys and whatnot.
I forgive you, thwack. Here's your penance.
He's like, enough of this self-flagellation. I'm dishing it out this time.
Here's your penance. Oh, and then how does the issue end with once again Lil's favorite Ben Urich?
Yeah.
Basically printing stories about this church, about the hooligans at this church. But yeah, no, this is interesting. So it's like,
speaking of hooligans in the church, how's that Continental Watch coming along?
Again, I just watched the first episode, but again, I have the next 3 days off, and like tomorrow and the next day, I'm gonna have the house to myself all morning and afternoon. So I will. I think I'm just gonna watch straight through the second and third one tomorrow. So.
Oh God, no! You're gonna have to take a break. Like
really?
Yeah. Really? I mean, I just feel like they're 90 minutes. Like I just had to. Like I took I actually watched it. as it was coming out on the weekly basis. So it gave me enough time to like in between to think about it.
Don't worry, I'll be ready for Thursday. Don't worry.
Okay. It's a lot to take in. There's a lot of unanswered questions. So.
Who are you, Matt Murdock? There's a lot to take in. There's a lot of unanswered questions.
Okay, so but no, issue 2 is just kind of fascinating to me. Where he starts the story, where he wants to end the story. It's just like, okay. It's like he's living out his fatherly responsibilities because he don't want to take. Matt's got kids. I've been waiting on that storyline, by the way. You just know he's got at least one illegitimate kid out there.
Yeah, just one. Yeah,
at least one, and it's probably Mary's.
Oh,
I'm waiting for that whole story to loop back around. I ain't forgot.
Oh my god. We're gonna have a Damian Wayne situation all over again. Matt's son being raised by Wilson Fisk.
Yep, mark my words. Mark them.
Oh my.
I'm just saying, I'm not manifesting. It's in my gut. I feel like somebody is gonna do that.
She got pregnant in that Chichester issue, 297.
I want that to be true, or he's been on that mushroom trip the whole time. Those are the only 2 acceptable answers.
Part 1, Fall of the Kingpin, Rise of Daredevil.
Hey-o!
And remember, kids, Daredevil Black Armor is coming, kids, end of November.
Yeah. Early birthday present for me, I guess, to myself. I told you I had to budget because I'm getting all the variants, all of them.
How many variants was that?
He said 5, right?
Something like that, I think. But yeah, kids, I mean, we might talk about it here a little, but yes, Chichester Chats, that's the place. We're going to talk to the man himself about these issues now. Yeah, I was kind of, you know what, he should pay me advertising money. I was talking about that on Spidercast.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. Ray's like, I already have it ordered. I'm like, cool.
Everybody on the network should already have it ordered. That's a warning.
Moz is like, I don't even get comics. Go order it. I don't care. Chris is like, I don't.
It just shows up at his door out of nowhere. She's like, I don't even know who this is.
Kristen's like, I don't read Marvel. I don't care. Read it.
Told you, I'm getting that Howard the Duck one signed. That is a must. As soon as he said it, I was like, oh no, that's the one. That is the one.
Telling you, it's you, so you know he'll sign it. Like, I don't know what the duck I'm signing here. Jeez,
I hope he uses that one. I really do.
Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait for that new.
Bro, it is like a good time to be a Daredevil fan. I'm just saying. We were kind of in a drought for a while, but like we're about to eat, kids. We're about to eat.
Marvel, I need Chichester on something new. I mean, give him an ongoing.
Elektra, I need him on Elektra.
Yes. Give us
because you know why, right?
Why? Oh, because
everybody's like, Phil, just push the button.
I know. Because if you're
not DG Chichester, you can't write ninjas.
Okay, but hear me out. You know how Batman and Ninja Turtles have like a crossover? I need a Daredevil Elektra. I need Elektra and April O'Neil hanging out. I'm just saying, I need that.
And finally put it in canon that the origins are tied in.
Yep. I don't think they'll do it. I mean, IDF. Wait, it's IDW, so they're Marvel friendly, so it could happen. It could happen.
They see Matt as their father,
especially since the duo broke up and it's only one of them now. So, and the other one's a little bit more fame hungry than the other one. So, I think we have a good chance of that maybe happening in the next 5 years.
The turtles see Matt as a father because he made that truck swerve and spill those chemicals.
Yep. Meanwhile, Splinter's like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
the first ooze Matt Murdock ever spilled.
Oh! No, it works though. It works. I'll allow it. But yeah, I'm super excited for Black Armor. I cannot wait.
Yes. And yes,
The
kids,
anticipation is giving me an ulcer.
it's gonna hit the stores, kids. First, the day before
The Wednesday
Thanksgiving.
before Thanksgiving, yeah.
Day before, yes, kids. So
I think my guy might actually. I probably shouldn't say it. Well, y'all don't know where it is, but he's probably gonna put it out Tuesday with the DC books. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
he's not gonna be
fine.
open. He's not gonna be open that Wednesday. I already
really?
know. Yeah. So if your guy's lazy, he's not gonna be open on Wednesday. See what you can do.
I mean, my guy, there was once or twice like years ago he'd slip me some stuff on Tuesday, or if he had it the day before, but that hasn't happened lately.
Yeah, well, UPS hates your guy.
That's true.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those two stories were pretty quick this week, actually.
Yeah. Not bad.
Not bad. Anything else we got coming up? There's no more like crossovers for Daredevil or anything?
Well, I mean, during that whole Spider-Man gang war thing, I mean, Elektra is going to be in that. That's
yeah, but I mean like Daredevil.
I don't think they've.
Daredevil sans the boobs.
So that was my question though. Okay, so Elektra's going to be the Daredevil in the gang war crossover. So is Matt trying to keep a low profile? But he's out there in the red costume. So I'm like, Foggy.
Well, dealing with Spider-Man, that's way too high profile. Everybody knows that. He loves a good picture. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So he's like, I'm going to stay away from that. Send a lecture, probably.
But it's like, I don't think he's told Foggy he's alive yet, but he's out there in that red costume. So once again, it's going to be, why didn't you tell me you were alive or something?
There's always going to be beef and drama between those two until they just shut up and kiss. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
If only you had superior puss.
Does Justin, does Bussy count?
Whoa!
Cock-a-doodle-doo. My favorite biscuit.
Just weigh in on that.
He likes some trim and buff. Look at Elektra. Come on.
I think he'd make an exception for Foggy. I'm just saying they've been around each other this whole time for a reason. Hey man, it's subtext. Either you see it or you don't.
I'm just waiting for when Justin hears this episode. I'll get the message. I'll be like, wait, what? Wait, why is he texting? Why is he messaging me this? And I'll be like, oh yeah, yeah. All right. Anything else?
No, I think we're done here.
We've done enough damage. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, kids. So
let's go. Let's let Matt polish his Billy sticks and Billy.
Whoa! All right. So yes, no Daredevil show on the horizon. So again, we're staying a monthly show. So next,
I mean, we could always review it if you want.
What?
The Netflix stuff. If we get bored or run out of
I don't care. No, I'm not running out of stuff. I'm just saying we're still
just to compare and contrast once it gets closer. Maybe do like the Netflix series finale or something, or definitely do the Defenders. We should definitely talk Defenders crossover that they had.
Oh yeah. Whenever we get a date on the horizon, yeah, we could do.
Yeah, we can do some best of Daredevil Netflix. Netflix presents Daredevil, or I don't know. I forgot how they marketed that. Marvel's Daredevil on Netflix.
I think it was Marvel's Daredevil. I think it was it Marvel's Daredevil? I thought it was something like that. All right, kids. So for next month, for your penultimate episode of the year, take a
drink.
Like you need any more drinks. All right. We're gonna go back even further and do Daredevil 104 through 107.
Ooh, fancy.
I think we're still in San Francisco at that point. So
the San Francisco trip.
Get some Black Widow in there. And I think there's a guest star.
Black Widow who's become part of the Spider family for absolutely no reason. After like 60 years. I love that for her though.
I mean, if anyone who's ever gotten a symbiote is part of the Spider family, isn't at least half the Marvel universe in the Spider family?
Yep, that's how that works.
Oh yeah,
we don't talk about it, but that's how that works.
Back.
So it's like I exist. Remember me? I exist.
If you got that spider infection, yeah, you're part of the family now.
It's an STI at this point, honestly. Symbiotes are an STI.
Exactly. But yeah, Silk, does anyone remember me? Oh yeah, someone remembers you. Yeah.
Sex on the Mind. It was just a really nice package.
It'll get you through the hard times. That should be her tag.
Oh!
Exciting times to be a pimp. The hard master.
All right, kids. So send us all your thoughts. And again, yes, next time we'll also cover Daredevil number 3. So send us your thoughts on 104 through 107 and the new issue number 3 when it comes out. And again, we may not talk it much here, but yeah, send us your thoughts on Daredevil Black Armor when it comes out.
Yeah, you'll hear your comments on Chichester Chats.
That's right. And you'll be able to ask the man himself. Well, through us, you'll be able to ask the man himself your questions. So we are the gatekeepers. All right. So send us your thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise. Go pick yourself up a damn shirt already. And of course, the Patreon. Become one of the Patreon elites like Ray, Russell, Justin, and Moz. Get yourself some personalized.
That's a lot of meat.
Wow, that's right. We need some ladies in here. Just like in Matt Murdock's life, we need some ladies in here.
Yes, I can talk about gossip.
Spill that tea. So yeah, subscribe to the Patreon. You always get something different every month. Could be drunken Lilith Hellfire rants, sober Lilith Hellfire rants, movie reviews, ranking screen queens, this, that, or the third. Any of it.
We definitely need another victim for this, that, or the third. Maybe Maz?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. And we never pulled the trigger on. I don't know if we should do that on Patreon or like a Capes episode. Just pick a James Bond movie and talking with Chichester if he's free.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This, that, or the third with Chichester. All right, kids. So yeah, see, you never know what you're gonna get. So subscribe to the Patreon now. Find everything I just mentioned at tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. All right. Everyone's favorite drunken internet granny, Lilith Hellfire. Where can people get a hold of you?
Well, I'm not on X, formerly known as Twitter, so you can find me on Facebook, friend me there. You can also find me on Threads or Instagram at your favorite internet granny. That's GRANNIE. Duh.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
It's okay to do them
I just
both,
wanna-
but
Oh.
I just want to have fun on a broom.
hey, it is spooky season, so
Hey, that's right.
Bigger is better.
only when it comes to your wallet and your bank account.
Sure.
Holds me down.
No. There is something called being unethically large. I'm just gonna say that, like.
Well, what?
Sometimes it just ain't right when somebody's too big. It's like, nah, I'm good.
Oh my lord. That's right, kids.
It's all fun and porn. It's fun to watch, but
Size
real
doesn't
life
size doesn't matter, kids, as long as you can stimulate her there and her
and my economy.
and her mind and her bank account. Yes. And if you punks know that Superman can beat Hulk, yes, you might get on the waiting list.
I think that's the best running gag we have, honestly.
I mean, you young men, if you want to get in Lilith Hellfire's pants ASAP, just say that effing Snickers commercial, the Snickers ad.
That's how you know they're a real comic book nerd. They even know what you're talking about. Like,
Oh. Or if they're like, oh, I heard your podcast. You're my favorite host on there.
no, actually, I don't want anybody that listens to the podcast.
Why, they're gonna expect too much hijinks?
Exactly. I like my hijinks level to be a surprise.
That's her G-spot, kid. Stroke her ego.
That's everybody's G-spot.
That's true. We grew up with Matt Murdock. What do you expect?
And Frank Miller.
Your comic writer's a whore. All right, kids. Next time, Daredevil 104 through 107 and the new issue, Daredevil number 3. And keep your eye out for Daredevil Black Armor. But until next time, remember, it's better to be with the devil you know than the devil
you don't. And don't forget, tap your way downtown, kids. Gently.
Watch those priests.